Well, Gary, thanks for speaking to us. 3 days
Pleasure.
on from Huddersfield. I'm sure the lads have come in with a bit of a boost on Monday. How's things been?
Yeah, I mean, as you can imagine, a fantastic win against Huddersfield was, much needed for us as well in the league, and backed up a fantastic result away at Bowyer as well. And to have scored the goals that we did, and especially the last one, the team goal with all three subs, getting bodies back, has been an enormous boost. And like you rightly said, confidence has been flying this week in training.
I'm glad you touched on that last goal. Both the Bowyer game and the Huddersfield game, you've had substitutes come off the bench and score.
Yeah.
The only other time that's happened this season was Doncaster away with Tyrese Shade coming on.
Wow, is that really?
So
wow.
We've discussed a lot this season about scoring from set pieces and having that threat.
Yeah.
But to have the players coming off the bench and making an impact as well, how important is that?
Huge. It's the game's changed so much now. It's not just a team game; it's a squad game, and we know with the injuries that we've had this season, I think the total was 13 at one point. For a club of our size and our budget, it really does stretch us, and it has done. So to get the bodies back and then have that impact, like you've just said, the last two games, people coming off the bench and scoring and contributing, is massive for us.
We'll talk about the injuries. Dokes came off after appearing to take a little bit of a knock on Saturday. How's he doing?
Cramp. He's done ever so well to get back as quickly as what he has, and that's a credit to him in terms of his work rate. If you look at just what he's brought since he has been back, in terms of intensity, in terms of his voice, in training alone, it was a massive boost for the squad. And then to go and put on the performance like he did, the first 6 minutes, I think there was a breakaway for Huddersfield, and his pace was phenomenal to get back and clear the danger for us. And I thought, he's been sorely missed, and we're delighted to have him back now.
Whilst it's great to have the likes of Dokes, obviously Kane and Dom came in and had a big impact, JJ
Yes.
and Seb coming off the bench and having their impacts on their returns, it's important for you to sort of manage them carefully, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like I say, we've been stretched this season, so what we can't do is just obviously get them back and just throw them all in, because of the length of time that they've been out. And so it is a case of monitoring their return, but sometimes needs must.
I suppose it's the worst possible time for JJ to have this game against Lincoln. Back-to-back goals, and he'd only had one before that time, so he must be gutted to miss out on this one.
Yeah, he is, and the timing's bad, but I had a one-to-one with him today, and we were going through his clips from the weekend, and I started by saying it's great to have JJ back, because he looked like the JJ that arrived this time last year, full of enthusiasm, full of confidence, and it's not great timing for him, but he can get some more conditioning work in, ready for next Tuesday now.
We'll move on to his parent club, Lincoln City, obviously flying high in the table at the moment. What do you make of them?
Yeah, no, very good. Tough challenge for us again. Experienced team with the balance of some good youngsters as well. Strengthened again in this window already. Expect them to go again. New owners, or new investment, sorry, and then they're in a position where obviously they're looking at the championship now, and we've got to go and give our best account of ourselves.
Of course, you've already played them twice this season. It was fine margins back then. How much can you take away from those games?
None whatsoever, really. Those games are gone, so it's just concentrating on us now and what we can improve on from last weekend, and obviously then see what team that Lincoln pick and go from there.
I know it doesn't really matter to you and you don't look at the table too much, but Saturday's victory against Huddersfield means you've now beaten 4 teams currently in the top 6. Lincoln and Stockport, the only 2 to be defeated. Is that a challenge that you give to the players?
No, from our point of view, it's just the next game, isn't it? Just listening to that record there, it's impressive for us in that sense. But it's the next game, and we've got to go and apply ourselves properly.
Of course, the fans, even before your time, obviously there was the important win last year, but an Albion have actually won on their last 4 visits to the LNER Stadium, so it's a good one to get down to and for the fans to follow.
Yeah, I mean, from our point of view, I can remember that one last year. Charlie Webster's last-minute winner, and the fans, the reaction there. I felt that was probably one of the key games of our season last season. But yeah, it's a strange one, Thursday night. So we'll be grateful for whatever fans can make it, because obviously it's on the television as well. So, you know, I do know that the players love the backing of our away support and our home support.
Gary, thanks for your time.
Thank you.